Hello and welcome to day 46. Who cares? We're listening to yoga beats and we are going to do a 5 breaths per exercise. We're going to focus on spine lengthening, all stuck in here. So throughout the exercises, I will say what the exercise is, and then I will move into 5 breaths. For each exercise, we will move through for another 5 breaths, okay? You'll see, so watch the screen as we go. And as we approach these exercises, I want you to think about creating space between your ribs and your hip. I also want you to think about creating air in the back of your lungs, as I will be doing. Take a moment to tip from heels to toes. Try to slide your hips forward. And as I reminded myself, put a smile on your face. It makes everything just a little bit sweeter, even if it's still salty or spicy. A couple more times. First exercise, streamline, interlace fingers, big toes to touch, squeeze the legs together, squeeze your temples, come up and then over to the right hand side. 5 breaths. Squeeze. And release your arms down by your sides. This is bothering me. So un-yogi. And we'll come up and over to the other side. Interlace. I'm going to try to breathe only through the nose. Squeeze. And come up through center, sweep your arms down by your sides. Now we move through. Bring the arms up, squeeze, inhale, right, up, left, up, and repeat. Shine your hips forward. Last time. Sweep the arms down, separate the feet, walk it out. Next thing is a T. So your feet are still together, toes touching. Sweep your kneecaps, shine them away from each other. sweep your hands up, and then we'll take them into a T shape and hold. The goal is to keep your hips shining forward. I said goal. I didn't say we're gonna get there today. And T. Turn your head, face back. Sweep your arm up, other side. Remember your goal. Number 1, imagine yourself longer. Sweep the arm up, and we move through. T, shine that hip forward. Last time. Ooh, that's hard. Sweep your arms around. The next thing we're doing is a hip hinge. Hug your knee up to your chest, alternating knees. Good. We're gonna get ready for our hip hinge. So we'll spread the feet out wide. You're gonna drop down, flat spine, reach your arms forward, drive weight back into your heels. Come down until your spine is parallel with the floor. Lengthen through the halves of the spine, bringing yourself to center. Good. Come out of your squat, your hip hinge. Drag your hips forwards. Send your weight back into your heels. Woo! Maybe a little bit too much. And we'll come back forward and sweep through the arms, side body length. Hinge from the hips. I'm gonna keep my tailbone dragged in a little bit more. When you arrive, sweep the hands back, inhale, exhale. Good. And as we arrive back up to standing, we're going to take it into a warrior one. I'm going to bring the hips up and around a few times. warrior two. So we're going warrior two and reverse warrior two. So we'll take 5 breaths in warrior two. I don't go into a fancy setup. Set your back foot square, 90-degree bend forward. In the forward foot, your front foot is turned facing forward. You're gonna tee out your arms and work on deepening your hips. And now we're going to take this into a reverse warrior, and that'll be our second 5. Raising the front hand up and overhead. Find a spot on your back leg. Deepen into the front leg a little bit more. And we're going to move through this down to the floor. Fingertip grip. Just stay here and start to slide. Push-up position, and we'll still want to leave. Push-up position, take it, 5 breaths. Feel free to move. Now we're going to stack our feet and tip the hips 5 times each side. Tip and tip. That's great. Down dog to transition back into warrior 2 and then reverse warrior. Good, let's sweep whatever leg was not behind forward. Sweep it up, bring it forward. Crawl your toes forward into that warrior 2. This one needs some work. And we're gonna take that into a reverse warrior. And we'll sweep that around. Letting yourself slide wherever your leg wants to go. Take this back into my push-up position. And we tuck the tailbone. Squeezing your kneecaps as you tuck. Good, now come into elbow bends. Bend, 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 bend. 3, 2, and we take it all the way down. Good. Go ahead and press yourself up, squeezing the tailbone underneath you, keeping your hips on the floor. Bring it down low enough to slide into a tabletop. And we'll take the right leg in front on that right foot. I'm looking. Okay, good. This is our last thing. We're gonna bring the arms in front, squeeze them together, all parts of them that you possibly can. Tuck your back toes underneath you and drag your back hip forward and turn side to side. And now we start to thread that needle. Stay turned to one side, open up that arm, and thread the needle across. Open up one arm and thread it back across. Open up. Flatten out your back foot now. Feeling your shin bury down into the floor. One more time. I challenged myself. You didn't see it, but I did. Switch legs. Get your hips settled in as I am. As much as it'll be. Squeeze your arms together. Turn. Oh boy. Squeeze your back glute, tuck your back toes. On your next rotation, to the outside of the body, we thread open and flatten out the back foot, letting that shin bury into the floor. Lost my magnet. Isn't it? I'm gonna finish this set. Calling that back hip into action. Alrighty, we're gonna finish on our back. Oh, I finally feel my glute. Fancy that, isn't it? I'm just gonna stay here for a moment and then lay on your back. I'm gonna find my glutes right away so I don't lose them for another day, another week, another year. Pressing the heels against the floor, keeping that tailbone tucked and then retucking. Letting the arms stretch overhead, keeping the shoulders in their sockets. Eliminating that space repeatedly between your lower back and the floor. We will alternate. One leg just slides out. Don't lift it, but a centimeter. Slide and bring it back. Same leg. Now bring your arms down by your sides. Whoops, I just lost that, didn't I? I'm sliding so that I use the bottom. Press down through the right heel. And now we'll switch to the right leg. Sweep your arms up over your head first. Back down by your side, squeezing your shoulder blades together. One more time. That's just good. We'll lift from the sternum, head lifts, chin tucks, reach, and pulse. And go ahead and set your head back down. Place your hands underneath your spine as you lift your hips up, dragging weight into the heels. Interlace your palms. And use this support to draw heat into the glutes. Try to find length in the spine, even in this position. Crawling your toes away from your hips. Press down on the heels again. Shine the hip flexors up. And lift your toes up. All 10 toes. Last longest spine, set the feet down, float the hips down, arms out like a T, take your legs off side to side. And just appreciate all of that rotation that you just added through the hips, through the spine. Stretch out gratefully through your palms. Open your hands. Open your fingers. Move freely through the legs, whatever calls to you. What itch are you trying to scratch? I've got many. Very nice. All right, thanks for joining me in that intimate yoga experience. Helps me stay out of my head, at least some. Ultimately, all I want is enough joint release and not release to be able to get to activate my core. And to do that, I have to get longer through the back, longer through the hips space, the bunchy space, which just gets bunchier over time. Yeah, not much else to say about that. But we'll try again tomorrow. Thanks for the trip.